Going on the scoreboard.
Okay, back we go.
So Ronnie gets the frame underway. And Ali Carter needing 3 frames for a place in the quarter-final. Ronnie O'Sullivan needing 5. Once again from the break-off, the black tied up. Wow, that was a wide. He's got a safety shot and he's freed the black. Well, I thought he'd freed the black. It's awkward again.
Ronnie seemed to find that amusing somehow. Definitely a little edge to this match, Dennis. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, I didn't see any of the other session, but I know they were tapping the table in the first session if one played a good shot. But yeah, it looks a little edgy.
Oh, I don't doubt for a second they respect each other on the table, but I feel it. There's definitely an edge. Oh, phenomenal tune! Absolutely phenomenal tune. Wow.
You won't see a better shot than that. He's almost 8 foot away from the object ball, and to strike it, and the white to stop, and then all of a sudden picks up pace. Brilliant shot. Don't try that on your club table. Be needing a new cloth.
3.
I think he's relishing this match, Ali Carter. You know, you can just tell the way he's prowling around the table.
He's up for it, no doubt about it. But I also think Ronnie O'Sullivan's a different animal today than he was yesterday.
Going to have to concentrate on the blue for a few shots because the pink and the black are now out of the game at present. There's a couple of loose reds, but he looked at the possibility of breaking the 5 reds out as well, which is what he's done. And there was always the possibility of freeing the pink or black, but he hasn't. But don't worry about that. He's got, what has he got? 5
16.
reds that he can take with blues. Played that well. I'm saying that. Surely that red passes into the right corner. It's a bit tight. He'll have another look. If he was directly behind it, he'd be okay. He's going to take the one that's near the cushion. That's okay.
17.
Well, then you get your breath. Look where that
21.
white has stopped. To screw back all that distance and finish touching the red was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Have a look at this. Beautiful cueing there and lots of action. Anywhere there, and he was on a choice of reds. Amazing.
Ali Carter, 21.
Without the kiss on the green, it would have been pretty safe. Well, he has a red, and it looked like he might have a gap, but maybe he was catching the red that was near the cushion. He refused the pot there because of that reason. Well, Ronnie's certainly looking at the pot, but he's just checked to see if he can swing it past the pink, black and 4 reds. This will need excellent cueing. If he's to pull this off. No, nowhere near the pot. Where's that cue ball? It's perfectly safe. That's where it is.
Yeah, played that long shot with. You always play that with the helping side, which would be right hand side, but if you don't time it properly, it pushes the cue ball the other way and you end up missing it thick.
Yeah, the way the white's finished, I don't think he can hit these reds up this end. He's in behind. Look, don't see that very often. Snooker behind the angle of the middle pocket there on those reds. Hasn't covered the red. He was hoping to hit that slightly harder and the blue would have blocked the path through. But he missed that last attempt by a long way. Going to get a bit closer to this because it's difficult with his bridge hand there. As you can see. Yeah, he just can't get comfortable.
Well, he's not even looked at the red that's closest to the cue ball. That also goes to this right corner. Possibly easier cueing. That's still an excellent long pot.
One.
Very uncomfortable with the bridge hand there. Well, we've seen a clearance in the opening frame from Ronnie O'Sullivan where it didn't look possible. This is even worse, the way the balls are sitting here.
5.
The blues out of commission at the moment as well.
Yeah.
6.
Definitely a frame-winning chance, isn't it, Dennis?
You wouldn't put anything past this player.
Well, if he finishes high, nice and high in this red, that's at the top of this bunch. Well, he's going to be opening these
8.
5 balls, 3 reds and pink and black here. Didn't quite bring them into the open.
No.
This is almost when Ron O'Sullivan's at his best. Breaks like this, and straightforward breaks around pink and black, more orthodox, is pretty much meat and drink to him. And these are the ones that just seems to love working out a way of picking off the reds. No one in the game comes close in this sort of situation.
What a shot.
11.
All of a sudden, he's got them in not a bad position. Well, that's amazing.
12.
Because when he came to the table, it just didn't look as if there was 16 on.
$18. 19.
Well, I wouldn't put past Ron if he's got the angle to try and cannon the black out. Obviously bound to be one of the 2 reds either side of the black. And we just decided to drop on a red. These have been going in quite comfortably
25.
during this championship, even at pace. And that one decided not to.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 25.
Yeah, the way he was going, we didn't see that missing, but it caught the cushion before the pocket. This time it didn't drop. And when you've got the red right over the pocket, it's not straightforward to control the cue ball. And that's developed a couple of reds the right side of the table, but he sacrificed
1.
the position with the green sitting as it is. He thought, if I can bring these reds into play, I'm bound to be on the green. And that's what he played. And he brought them into play, but unlucky to see the cue ball finish where it did.
Ali Carter, 1.
think Ronnie can get through to the red, closest to the right corner. Ended up potting at hitting the red on the wrong side.
One.
That was a better pot than it looked. Played confidently.
3.
Decent chance this. One good positional shot here. It's well
4.
played. Yeah, good chance to go 3 frames in front. Just checking to see if on the right hand side one of those 2 reds passes the other one to the left corner. Looks like it does. Doesn't want to overthink this. It's quite straightforward. And the angle he's got in the pink, if that red does pass the other one, that's the one to play for. It's just
10.
a little bit awkward. He needs to be able to be nicely on the pink or black to be able to come down to the table for these 2 reds. Perfect on the pink there. Maybe he can just drop on the black. Just a
11.
touch of left-hand side off the cushion. Just to check the cue ball down in this direction. Well, you'll be furious, but I don't understand why I didn't play for this red from
18.
the pink. I really don't. He was perfect on the pink before.
Just 15 in front, and this is very awkward cueing this. Oh, very good from that position.
19.
Okay, he hasn't dropped nicely on the colour, but that was much more difficult than it looked. He's looked at the green to get up to the last red. If he doesn't like it, he can roll in behind the blue or yellow.
Green ball.
Just a little bit more insurance.
Ali
Trying to
Carter,
put the
90.
green safe, but yeah, I might have been tempted there to roll in behind the yellow or the blue. He could have got a few more penalty points. Can he send this red twice across the table and get the snooker behind the brown? If he leaves the white where the red is and sends the red twice across the table, every chance of the snooker. But you got to be, he's just looking at that now. You have to be very precise with the screw shot you play. If he does try that, must leave the white where the red is. And he's played it well. Now, where's the white going to finish? He's going to stick the red up, I feel. Well, he needs to really could do with getting on the black off this red. 16 the difference. Red 17, black 24. He would only need the yellow, wouldn't need the difficult green.
1.
So it's the black and down for the yellow. So just a wee touch of pressure on this one.
Kind of made sure of the black, didn't he? He's got more than enough cue power to have got the cue
8.
ball closer to the yellow than this, but he's still got a fancy on potting it. Yeah, there was pressure in the fact it was frame ball, but the fact that the green, brown and blue are all awkward took a little bit off it.
Ali Carter 10.
Just a little bit of noise from the other side at the mid-session interval there. Just the one snooker needed. Blue's not in the best of positions to get in behind. You want something near a cushion, but not as close to the cushion as the blue is. As well as looking for the snooker, he's got to make sure he keeps the green safe. That's certainly not what he played. He was trying to get in behind the black there, and he smiles away. Oh. But they've had a laugh about it afterwards. Oh. No,
All right,
that's,
fellas, just play on, yeah?
that's unusual. Right. This is got a little bit, it looked like it was a bit funny there, but the referee got involved. It's far from funny.
Told you there was an edge to this match.
He's not a happy person at the moment, so I know there's not a lot of room around, but I've never ever seen that before in 40 years at the Crucible Theatre. fact 41 years now. He's staying up this side of the table this time. Well, he's in a snooker, and it's not a straightforward escape. I don't know if he can get round the back of the blue. But there's 29 the difference, so it's 2 snookers needed. So that was quite a useful fluke on the green. But if he doesn't escape from the snooker, we're back to square one again. Before the fluke, it'd be 1 snooker needed, but middle pocket slightly in the way. He'll have to play this with a trace of right-hand side to make the angle. I think he's okay. He can just miss the middle pocket and get the brown. You've got the perfect picture there. He's missed it, believe it or not.
Ali Carter 3, Ronnie O'Sullivan 4.
Back to just 1 snooker needed, and this is a good chance to get in behind the black here. That's too hard, is it? Just a fraction too hard. It was a great chance. Wow, what a pot that was to secure this frame. So as Ronnie leaves the auditorium, it's Ali Carter who takes the frame and opens up a 3-frame advantage. He's just 2 away from a place in the quarterfinal.